Can you put them in the bed? Maybe in their cage.
Okay, so you're good bed.
Hi guys. Can you put them in the bed? Maybe in their cage. Oh, we're live.
Okay, so you're good bed.
Okay. I am just waiting for Miss Charity Brooks.
Hi guys.
Can you put them in the bed? Maybe in their cage. Oh, we're live. All right. I just need to unmute you. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yay! All right. I just need to unmute you. All right, let me turn down my Facebook. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. All right.
Oh,
Yay. Is that good? Sound good?
Yes. Okay, let me make sure that this is. Are you streaming on your Facebook page, Hillary?
Yes, we are live.
We are live and in living color.
Let's tell everybody welcome. Well, you can get yourself your links up so everybody can get on.
Yes.
And as you guys know, we're a little bit late. We had as always, there's always some kind of technical issue. And that is the fun part of dealing with technology. So we are on, and I had dogs barking. So Jamie was super kind and put them away for me. So we are so stinking excited. We have been coming to you guys live. Even the crickets are getting louder. Do you hear that?
Oh my
So
gosh.
we have been talking about this. We have been so excited for this, and I'm so glad that you got your video working, Charity, because I would have been really bummed if we didn't get to see you tonight.
Yes. Good evening, everybody.
Yay!
Woo!
So hopefully we look good, and hopefully
So I'm just
everybody
trying to link up.
will get everybody to get on.
Yes.
Somewhere
Everybody, where are you listening from tonight?
I can't see comments from me unless I look at my phone.
If I look at my phone, I certainly can. So I'm just sharing the link. I am so excited. We have been so pumped up about sharing this.
So
with
pumped.
everybody. Oh my gosh. It's just like so many women have been sending me messages saying, oh my gosh, you have been inspiring me all week.
I know, it's awesome.
And, oh my gosh, I love what we do, Hillary.
Did you get it up on my profile page too? That's what I wanted to check and make sure that link was up. I know it's coming, so we can get some more people on.
Yes.
So it's been a long time since we've done a webinar at night, Charity Brooks. We've been like meeting during the day.
Yes, I know this is kind of a strange time. And so I'm just going to say, if my daughter comes running in and gets a little crazy, this is live, real life,
Real life.
My daughter's been like running in and out of the house. The dog's not barking or jumping all over me. So that's good. He's out back. This is real.
This is real talk. So yeah, we've been talking about this for, gosh, I mean, Charity and I have actually been planning, we're here to talk to you tonight to give you some tips on what you can do right now to get your summer bod for summer. You can blast the fat and get it going so you can start doing things right away. And if you have opted into our list, you guys are getting our 24-hour fat blaster plus. Oh my God, there's like been so many freebies. Like
every
I don't even know.
Of the week,
Yeah.
We've been setting like 3. So I think we're up to 12 bonuses for people to love and start getting results today now.
Yeah. And we also sent out, I know last night I sent out a mindset book. Some of my favorite things that I use, like Gary Vee, different audio, different books. And I know you did the same. And so you guys are just giving. So we've been talking about this fit empowerment thing. And this is why we're here tonight, not just to talk about the 5 secret tips that we have for you guys. but that we are launching on Monday. And so from now until Sunday, if you have not gotten on our list, then you need to make sure, and we'll post the links on these pages for you guys so you can make sure that you are on that list and you don't miss out, because we've been, like Charity said, we've been getting people through the roof excited, and we've been getting so many messages from women that are, yes, I feel like that. And, and very emotional messages of people who are, in certain situations, and like we were, feeling stuck, and, just feeling at a certain point in their life where it's really time to make a change, because life is too short. And I remember where I was, just almost 10 years ago, and, being super stuck, and, just not feeling. I was 225 pounds, and I was depressed. I was a brand new mom, with 2 little boys, and, I was at home. I had, chosen to not work anymore, and we were on one income. And I was in a, relationship that was just, both Charity and I were actually, and miserable, and it wasn't a happy time, and a lot of negativity, and just really lost myself. And long story short, I got on Facebook to, as I started, committed to a journey, and just, said to myself, it is time. It is enough. I can't live like this anymore. And I realized that I had to stop listening to my darn excuses, and I had to get rid of them, throw them out the door, that, I wasn't good enough, or I was never going to be, or I'll never be that fit girl. I'll never have, a successful business. I'll never have a successful job. I'll never have the house that I want in Florida. I'll never, all those things that I was telling myself, I realized, and I guess it was just like an aha moment. And, it was also finding more positive people like myself, that I woke up one day and I was like, enough, like this, and the only person that was going to do that for me was me. I had to make it happen. And as I started connecting through people on Facebook, I found this lovely lady that is sitting next to me this evening, that you guys see with me all the time. And, on my journey, I was a little bit ahead of her. And what we did was we found out we were both in the same situation, basically very parallel lives. I mean, even our children were born on the same day. They're both 9 years old. She has Olivia, I have Logan. And it was just like crazy how we just have gone through the process, even getting remarried, both of us 2 years ago. And, so much has changed about our life. And just because we decided to change our life, get healthy, change our mindset, which I think is the biggest key that people forget. And it's why people keep yo-yoing. It's why people keep doing the whole, gain 20 pounds, lose 20 pounds, gain 10 pounds, gain back 30. We're constantly on this up and down cycle. And what's missing is what we found, through 10 years, is really what makes the difference in anything, and not just fitness, is having a winning mindset. And we are proud that we have this exclusive program that we're going to share with you at the end of this and tell you a little bit more about, that we have, been diligently working, ferociously working, I should say. We did a month's worth of work this past week. So I was actually finishing this webinar slide, like 10 minutes before we went live, because we have been putting together so much content for this launch and this program to give you guys everything that you need. Like we said, you cannot fail. So I'm going to let you take over and introduce, yourself, and say hey to everybody before we pull up the slides. Hopefully we have some people hopping on with us tonight.
I see people popping up here on the feed. So welcome everybody. I'm Charity Murphy. You might see on the screen, it says Charity Brooks. That is my ex-husband's name. It's a new Murphy. I'm a newlywed, almost a year. So I have just been feeling so incredibly blessed, because this whole week and the whole planning process for the Fitpowerment has really brought Hillary and I together, and remembering what it was like when we first started on our journey together. The two of us were so miserable, and I just remember so many times we were just like, crying, like, oh my gosh, my life needs to change. And we promised each other one late night, 2:00 in the morning, Hillary time, and like midnight for me. We're like, we are not going to live like this anymore. We are not going to do this. And so ever since then, we started working together, getting bigger. I know, getting bigger, getting better, getting faster, doing bigger and better things. And now we've changed our lives like so dramatically. If you've been following my live streams this week, you know my story, but I mean, I was in a very bad place and I changed my life. We changed our life together, and it makes me a little teary-eyed thinking about it.
I am starting to tear up because I'm just thinking, and maybe it's exhaustion from the week of like staying up till 3 a.m. every single night, but realizing, where we went and, where we started to where we've come and just the things we've been doing. Gosh, without this woman, I wouldn't actually been able to make this happen either. Because, it's those days, even recently, those days when things are hard and, somebody that just tells you to keep going. And that is what we wanted, not just the program that we have for you guys, but we wanted to instill in the people that we coach is that you have a place and you have women that, don't put you down. You have people that lift you up and people that encourage you to be better and do better. Hi, Olivia. And to do, push yourself to be and have all of the things that you want to have in life. And there is no reason to have any kind of stinking thinking, and there's no reason that you can't do those things. Because I'm texting Charity, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know, I'm so stuck. And she'll text me back with an idea, and then it becomes like this bigger idea. And even last night we were so inspired, like we basically created like ideas for the next like years, I should say.
Yes. And I am sorry, but now we've got my daughter coming in and my dog. This is real life. I am pretty much a single mom. And Liv, you need to go outside. But you know what? I just have to tell you, she's 9 and, sometimes she's a little silly, but this is our real life. We live real lives. This is how we work. I have been a single mom for 4 years and done this on my own. My husband is 400 miles away, so I'm pretty much a single mom still. But you know what? That moment when we were texting each other last night and you were like, thank you. And I'm like, thank you. And it just, you need a tribe, you need a sisterhood, you need a community to get you through, to reach your goals. Because I know I could have probably done good things on my own, but without the support of this woman over here, I don't think I would have been where I'm at now. I know that I couldn't have done it without you. And that's why we're so happy to share this with our friends and our family. And I might need to mute myself because I've got like a foot in my studio.
Well, how about this? Since, what I can do is maybe you can wrangle your daughter, and what I'll do is share my screen and get the slides so we can share with everybody. Because I know they're probably all seriously wanting to know about our 5-day detox, our 5-day, summer tips. And, oh, look at that, so cute. There's Charity and her new husband there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up our slides. Let's see. Give me 1 second. And I will get those up. Okay, share screen. Here we go. You guys can see all my crazy notes I have going on here. And Charity, whenever you can pop in.
Yeah, I just had to do a little bribery, but
All right. You haven't even seen the slides yet. That's how new they are.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that people could see the real us. Our lives may look great on social media, but we have all the same struggles as everybody else. Nobody lives a perfect Facebook life. There's no such thing.
No. Oh my God. And if they do, they're lying through their teeth, seriously. And, we don't claim to be perfect, nor do we try to be. This is real life. And, we've been able to do this as normal people. We're no different from you guys. We have the same struggles, and sometimes maybe some harder struggles than some people do have. And we have managed to overcome them, and we always do. And, when we're stuck in something, like we said, we always power through. And what was the word that we said? We're figure outers is what it is, hashtag figure outers. And what we have done, what started as just this little idea of helping our, the people that we coach and inspire some more people to, step on the train with us, so to speak, was to create something that, had everything, not just fitness, not just workouts, not just nutrition, but mindset, motivation, empowerment, and also that group accountability of people cheering you on and pushing you to do good, and always in your corner, and at any time of the day, like 2:00 in the morning or wherever it is, you always have access to somebody who's going to help you. So we're going to talk more about that at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. And, we're going to discuss the 5 steps that you can do right now to get yourself ready, and geared up for your summer bod. So, we're going to be doing that, so you can begin now to melt the fat like tonight. So I hope you got your notebooks out. I hope you came to take notes, because this stuff is going to help you do that. And Sherry, you have your notes up too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we actually, and you haven't seen this yet. This is my quick editing, and like I did my best with one of them, but I just can see now that it's bigger. I was like, dang it! But it looks really good. And next time we do a presentation, but I had to put this in here because this is us, and this is who we are, and we are your coaches. And it's not just us, but it will be a community of people, helping you. So we got to go through our story. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the first slide.
Okay, very good.
We want to talk about the toxicity.
Oh, guess what? I cannot see your slide.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I am sorry, my child, the bribe didn't work, so.
That's okay. So, in terms of weight loss, so we're talking about toxicity, and toxins come from your food. Toxins are, and I have to move this out of my way too, so I can actually see.
Yeah, I can't see your screen.
Oh, well, that's no fun, right? So it comes from the food, the things that we use, everything from the environment, and you guys know we're so full of processed food and chemicals. Our bodies are absorbing it from everywhere, through our skin, through the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, everything. Our bodies process these toxins through our organs, like the liver and the kidneys, and eliminate them in the form of sweat, urine, and feces, and your poop. That's the way your body is getting rid of it. And this is real talk, right? So most people don't realize just how much sugar they're consuming a day, as it is hidden in so many processed food. Sugar is actually a toxin, and too much blood in your glucose leads to digestive issues, blood sugar imbalances, fatigue, and even diabetes, you guys. And you guys know this. That's where diabetes comes in. And one of the nutrition experts at Beachbody told me at one time, and he explained this so well to me, people drink, Gatorade, and the reason athletes drink it is because the only time that your body needs sugar is after you do a strenuous workout. And what you do is you do that to replenish the electrolytes and all the good stuff in your body. That is the only time our bodies need sugar, you guys. Any other time, it is not something that we need either. I can't believe that you can't see my slide. So
yeah, I totally can't.
So step 1 is to reduce toxic overload. We need to reduce the sugar overload and get rid of the toxins. So when our bodies are exposed to toxins, increase our risk of illness and reduces functioning of our immune system. Toxicity leads to illness, weight gain, sleep deprivation, insomnia, dark circles under the eyes. Who the heck wants that? Poor digestion, irritability, and more. So you avoid the toxicity and you will be healthier. And bottom line, you guys, it's eating clean, right, Charity?
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't have to be as difficult as so many people think. It doesn't need to be complicated. I mean, I posted a picture on my Facebook page yesterday, and it's like, okay, if it comes from a plant, like that grows in the ground, eat it. If it comes from a plant, don't eat it. It really can be that easy.
Exactly. Exactly. And it is so important. So Charity, I just sent you a text. So I'm gonna actually take a picture of the slide so you can follow along with me, if that works.
Yeah, totally.
So, toxins, like I said, toxins are present in our environment, and obviously we can't avoid them at this point. They're just everywhere around us, and they're called environmental toxins. We can't see them. Toxins are also present in our food, herbicides, pesticides, antibiotics, and hormones. And when you really start to think about the food that we're buying at the grocery store, the antibiotics and the hormones and the milk and the chicken, and and I think about that all the time. And you go to the store and you see those big, huge chicken legs, and you're like, there is no chickens that are that size. And I've actually watched some really good documentaries on Netflix about this and about GMOs, and that could be a whole nother webinar. But those real chickens do not get that big. They're being injected with hormones and antibiotics and all sorts of crap to make them get that big so they can come to the store and you can have this giant chicken leg to eat. So this is why I buy organic, but right now we actually have our own chickens at home, and we try to buy, if we go to the grocery store, it's everything that's on the outside of the aisles. We are actually, we have our own eggs these days, and we are growing some of our own vegetables because we know where they're coming from, and if you can, buy organic. And I know, people will say, well, that's more expensive. Well, your health is worth the extra money that it is, right, Charity?
Exactly. I'm sorry my child is being so loud. Hopefully it's not too distracting. She's sitting next to me the entire time. So this is how we work, it's real life. But I just want to say I second everything that you said. And I'm remembering an article that I read about hormones that are in food and making kids go through puberty a lot younger than they should. And I mean, if that doesn't scare you, I don't know what else would, because I mean, you shouldn't be having to take in hormones from foods and going through puberty way younger than you should. I mean, not to mention like hormones from food. It's just like, it's mind boggling. And I know a lot of people say that it's too expensive, but doctor bills are a lot more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, preventative maintenance, and that's what we're teaching you guys, and which is also part of, our program, is teaching you guys to eat. And I didn't, 10 years ago, I thought I was eating healthy because I was eating, buying almonds at the grocery store, or, buying apples and things, but I wasn't making the right choices because I really didn't understand any of this. And we're not educated. We're educated and brought up to believe that going to McDonald's, especially our generation, going to fast food and all these things were okay. And it was part of and all those things, our fast food is sugar and carbohydrates and all of these awful things. So toxins are present and also present in certain foods like sugar, gluten, and processed foods, obviously. So many people these days have gluten allergies. And I was just talking to my friend Jamie, and, she's like, I can't lose weight. She's been struggling for a long time, no matter what she did, eating clean, eating healthy. And she, read an article or watched a Netflix documentary about just this very thing of, the gluten allergy, which many people these days have because it's been, the wheat that we eat isn't even real wheat anymore. And our bodies are having a hard time breaking this stuff down, without getting too technical. It's causing all sorts of problems and wreaking havoc inside your digestive system, your circulatory system, everything. And by just cutting out gluten for a few days, she's been losing a pound a week, and just that alone, that educating yourself and learning these skills and tools from us, without even changing major things, you can do so many things today to start and be on that road to being healthier and losing. Maybe you are listening and you don't realize that you have a gluten allergy, and you could eat gluten-free for a week and lose 7 pounds. Boom. It's true. Right?
Right. I mean, I know for myself that at 40 years old, I started breaking out in crazy rashes, and I had no idea why. I went to the doctor. I got like a shot in my booty, steroid shot. And I didn't know that until after the fact that I was drinking peppermint tea every day.
You can't see my slides?
What?
Can anybody see my slides? That's the question.
Yeah, that I can't see it on Facebook at all.
Well, let's see if I can start that over. How's that?
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, you just don't know if you were sensitive. I was breaking out in a full body rash for months and months and months. Come to find out, I'm allergic to mint tea, and I was drinking it every day. I would have never known that when I gave it up. Rash free. Who would have thought?
Let's see if this works better. Does this work better? Can you see that?
No, it's still the same.
I'm sharing my screen and we're live on Facebook.
Yeah, it says that you're sharing your screen, but it's just a black screen. Maybe go to your next slide and maybe it would change. I don't know.
Let's see. Well, we may just have to come back and show our faces. Is anybody on that can see and tell us? Yeah, this is that wonderful thing of going live, right?
I know. And I've got my child's feet in my lap. This is real life, you guys.
Okay, I don't know what's going on my screen. So let me do this.
Okay.
How about now?
No. Nothing's changed. I don't know why. It's very odd. Take off the screen share. Yeah. Take off the screen share and then maybe go back. Maybe that would work.
That is so interesting.
Yeah. Technical. All right.
How about now?
I see them.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully people are still with us. Well, they got to hear us, right? So here's my beautiful slides.
Yes. Now you just press play and that should look fabulous.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Worked so hard on these beautiful slides. People need to be able to see them.
Yay, they said they can see it. Yay, sorry guys, because I didn't realize I couldn't see it. Being over here, I'm looking at my screen and reading these slides. Yay, gosh, I just love. Okay, so anyway, so here we are. We are at the toxicity level, and so I'm just gonna keep it like this so I can see and I don't mess anything up. So let's talk about what happens when our bodies are exposed to toxins.
I mean, it's pretty scary stuff, and people don't even realize that there are toxins in the air. I was out for a walk, or in a run, I should say, here in the country by my house, and there was a man with a mask on spraying the field that I was running next to. And I was like, oh my gosh, you just don't know. And there are things that you can't control, like the environment. And there are things that you can control, like the food that you eat and the produce that you buy, the dirty dozen, the clean 15. There are things that you can do.
Yeah, and there's signs. Obviously, we talked about, the gluten allergy that a lot of people have, it's weight gain. Food allergies start to develop, anxiety, depression, belly blow, IBS, constipation, low energy, mood swings, edema, poor sleep, hormonal imbalance, and candida. And I don't know if any of you have looked into that. You should Google it, because I know a lot more people have it than they realize. Edema, and that can happen. It happens to me sometimes when I eat junk food, when I eat too much junk and I have one of those cheat weekends and I overdo it. My fingers are swollen, my feet get swollen, and and it gets worse, and I hate that feeling. And usually I have to spend a couple of days detoxing with my favorite friend, water. That's one of the only things that help. So you can read these now, right, Charity?
I sure can. So how toxicity is linked to food. So 90% of our toxic exposure to certain chemicals, such as PCBs, dioxins, come from the food that we eat. Oh my gosh, 35% of all the foods we purchase in the United States supermarkets have measurable pesticides in them. And which is a way to make in our body, which make their way into our body. You know, when you're buying a fruit or vegetable that has pesticides that is supposed to kill the pests that are eating it, what do you think that's going to do to your body? I mean, I know that we are a lot bigger than the pests, but it still is a toxin in your body, which is why I am very, very careful about buying the things that are on the clean 15, the dirty 15. No, the clean 15, the dirty dozen. Look it up if you haven't done so in the past. It's pretty scary. So to reduce your exposure to pesticides and herbicides in your food, purchase organic, like I was just saying. Olivia, please. She's decided to play her video game next to me.
Bottom line is buy organic, you guys, and at any time is find the cleanest, most healthiest food. I mean, it really will do yourself a favor, you guys, because it's going to make a difference. And just those changes, you could buy the same darn foods and buy the healthier versions, and that's going to make like the biggest difference in your life. And so toxins and body fat also we have here. And I'm just going to move this little thing out of my way so I can see. Water-soluble toxins are eliminated through sweating and through your kidneys. So when you have all these toxins in your body is working overtime. And do you ever notice after you eat junk food and you actually go outside and you do some work or you do a workout that you actually have days where you sweat more? That's probably why your body is trying to get rid of all the excess toxins. And maybe you guys know this from like if you have a night of too much drinking, with the sugary stuff, that you end up, sweating a little more. And the fat soluble toxins are not as easily disposed of and must be handled differently by your body. So toxins that cause weight gain, chemicals that are found in your cosmetics. You guys, this shit is everywhere. The chemicals we breathe in the air, drugs, foods that are processed with sugar and other additives, heavy metal toxicity, hormones and chemicals found in your water, hormones used in production of meat, fish, and chicken, plastics and chemicals that are used in food packaging and production. Stress is also a huge toxin. And I know you guys probably know this, but the cortisol, all that stuff that builds up puts stress on your body. So obviously what we're getting to here, guys, is eating properly is a big deal. And taking your food, really starting to love your labels and really, looking for things and buying things that are fresh, whole foods. And yeah, you may have to take extra trips to the grocery store, and that's okay.
Yeah. And there are options of having your food delivered. I love, in my area, there's something called Farm Fresh to You. They deliver organic farm fresh produce, and my Amazon Fresh. Sorry, Mommy. I'm in the middle of a war. My daughter.
Oh yeah, when we shared that last night with our list, the Thrive Market. They can get 15% off, which is super cool. And there's so many ways that you can get. And if you live near a Whole Foods, even at your local grocery store, you guys, there are lots of healthy options. And you just have to get out of your old habits to go with the easy. That's what's on your list, rushing through. I make different trips to the grocery store every week because I want to have fresh food. I don't need to go and buy something that's going to sit on my shelf for a week. I want the fresh food that I can, and put it in your refrigerator and make it look pretty. Take the fruit and the vegetables out of their packages, put them in bowls, put them in containers, have them prepared so you're more likely to grab them. So control your portions so you don't overeat. Prepare your food and make it look pretty. Have it easily ready. You know, when you go get all your groceries, take the vegetables out of the plastic bags, take the fruits and put them on the counter, put them in a nice bowl. And when you're chewing, chew at least 15 times. Apart from the enzymatic benefits, this allows you to savor every single bite. Don't be we're in such a hurry these days sometimes, you know, to get done. And I know you moms are definitely guilty of this. We're so busy because we have so much to do. And some of you are working full-time jobs that, you know, your time that you sit and eat isn't very productive. We're actually like either picking chicken nuggets or French fries off our children's plate, or eating the leftover bag of Cheetos or Goldfish. You know, that's usually what we're doing, which is not good. And if you have a hard time chewing slowly, try using chopsticks. That's actually a really good tip. And the slower paced you are in life, the more relaxed you are and the less stress your body will be. When you eat to nourish, you become nourished. And I love that last line because it's so true. When you eat and think of your body as the car that you drive, if you put the shitty stuff in it, it's going to run like shit. If you put the top premium stuff in, it's going to run like a freaking race car. Right, Charity?
Yeah, completely. I mean, I know a lot of people are driving through the drive-thrus, eating while they're on the go. They, you know, are always like multitasking. We're not really mindful when we take our bites and eat our food. We're just rushing through it. And, you know, you never really have the chance of feeling like completely full because you're constantly shoving your mouth. And I know Hillary and I are guilty of this. I mean, we were on the phone earlier, like having a quick lunch and a powwow about our presentation tonight. And, you know, we just remember, you know, most of the time we stop and we actually chew our food and we're mindful about what we're eating. Emotional eating is something that a lot of people do. And I've certainly, you know, had my share of emotional eating. I remember when I was hooked on my sleeping pills, I don't even know if I've ever really shared this in public, but I remember taking my sleeping pills and in the morning I'd wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I had a full meal in the middle of the night. Like I didn't even know it. I was emotional eating because my body I was hungry, but I was just emotionally deprived. And so emotional eating is something that I know a lot of women, especially as moms, you know, our kids go to bed and we like feed our emotions with food, and that's not the best thing to do, especially if you're trying to lose weight. So when you sit down to eat, create a peaceful space where you can savor. And I know the crazy life, that's not always possible, but do the best that you can. So don't eat just because you're upset, bored, or emotional. Eat when you are actually hungry. And I know that that's something that we teach a lot, is really paying attention to the cues. A lot of times people feel like they're hungry, but really they're thirsty and you need to be drinking water. Most of us are walking around deprived. So if you are feeling emotional, you know, try journaling, going for a walk, meditating, and listening to music. It really helps me a lot. Taking a nice bath.
It's such simple things, you know, it really is. It's so, and I know that a lot of us sometimes will go, and I used to be so guilty of this. I'd be bored, you know, and going to the kitchen automatically without even thinking of it, almost on autopilot, you know, and looking for food and things that I can just put in my mouth, you know, for no reason, you know, as I watch TV. And, you know, when your body is being stressed from, you know, too much of that kind of thing, you're also putting so much, you know, and when it comes to water too, I want to stress this for people. Water is so important. Water, I think people don't realize that, you know, most of us are dehydrated and don't even know it because you're always continuously trying to catch up. And water, the deficit of being dehydrated or beginning stages of being dehydrated affects every single organ in your body. It affects your skin. It affects all of your organs inside and outside. You know, you guys know when you're not getting enough water, your skin doesn't look good. And you have oftentimes your liver and everything is working so much harder. And I want, you know, I guess you call it the engine of my body. I want the engine of my body lasting and being amazing, you know, throughout throughout. So when I'm 90 years old, my liver is still functioning like a, 30, 40-year-old because I've taken such good care of it. And why wouldn't you want to? I don't understand why we don't educate ourselves more. And that's why Charity and I are here tonight to tell you, because I know that this is a big deal. And we've learned from the people that we coach that so many people, and I didn't either 10 years ago, I didn't know this information. It wasn't taught to me. It wasn't how I was raised. It wasn't the norm. So this is something that we're trying to get out here because there's so many simple things that you guys can do. And it's a no-brainer, you guys. There's tons of foods to help you de-stress, dark chocolate, and that's the real stuff. It's a natural mood booster. So those of you who have those sugar, those dark, the chocolate cravings one time a month, I know there's some of you out here. I'm not a big chocolate sweet person. I crave salt. I'm a big salt craver. Bananas are amazing in protein, helps your blood sugar levels steady for enhanced energy and mood. Turmeric is also great. Animal-based omega-3 fatty acids are some of the best for you guys to help your body. Avoid caffeine, sugar, processed foods. I mean, these are the common sense ones. Caffeine, sugar, processed foods, wheat, gluten, alcohol, dairy that is not cultured, cheese, fried foods, and gosh, especially nitrates. I mean, if you are buying something that says it has nitrates in it, put it back. Stop feeding your children hot dogs and stop feeding, your kids. I mean, I know oftentimes it's super easy, and you think of what we're feeding our children, all this processed and quick, these pressed chicken nuggets and, all this stuff. And I was like, my kids used to love those Lunchables. And when I learned all this information, I was like, oh my God, I'm feeding my children nitrates. I'm giving them cancer-causing things. And that really was a big eye-opening, rude awakening for me. And I wanted to teach them to make better choices also, because it starts with us, you guys. So seasonal summer eating. And this is, and I'll let you take that. This is my favorite time of year because, we've been harvesting fruit from our yard and all the vegetables, everything is so fresh at the store these days.
Yes. I love seasonal eating. I mean, it makes so much sense to eat what is close by, what is fresh, what is now, because you're not only going to get the energy from the antioxidants and the nutrition from the food, but this is like growing right now. It couldn't get more fresh and more beautiful. And the things that I love especially are available in the summer. I love my asparagus, beets. I know not everybody loves beets, but I love them. I've been juicing them lately. Celery, spring onions, greens. We got all kinds of greens: arugula, lettuce, kale, spinach, Swiss chard. We've got peas, which are amazing for you. They have protein in them. They are so healthy for you. We've got our beautiful peppers. California has so much amazing fresh produce, and I know Florida does too. Peppers and turnips and rhubarb, and I know that there's another one at the bottom of the screen, but I can't see it. Oh,
strawberries.
And I just want to say strawberries are so amazing. That is one of the things I think it's number one on the Dirty Dozen. So make sure you buy organic because it has more pesticides than the other fruits and vegetables. That's one you have to buy organic.
Absolutely. Yeah, read that. That's a huge one, the Dirty Dozen. It's definitely. So we're going to talk a little bit about, obviously, everybody's favorite. Everybody's thinking about weight loss these days because we are in summer, and we've been talking about this all week. It's kind of like the second New Year's where, everybody slacked off for, quite a few months, and we woke up one day and now summer's here, and it's like, oh crap, oh shit. What am I going to do? Because I wasted all this time, and I didn't commit to my plan. And now I have to go to the beach and I have to wear shorts and take off my sweater and my sweatpants and my yoga pants and actually get out there. And yeah, this is what we're talking about because we want to help you do that. So great things. This is just for quick detox and things like we said that you can do right now, you guys. There's support tools for detoxing that can help you. Castor oil, skin brushing, and you can Google all of these because I'm not going to sit here and go through all of these for you. But
I'm just going to tell you, I do most of these things, and I am going to commit to doing a live with
Awesome.
the oil pack. That's really easy. I do them at least once a month, and they are so beautiful, especially with the full moon coming. And it's like a perfect time to do these detoxing. I love my tongue scraper. If you guys don't do it, seriously, it helps your digestion, and it's a very good tool that I do every day. Very simple too.
Awesome. Awesome. So then you have an easy lemon detox. And we sent out last night one of our favorite recipes, an elixir, which is so delicious and yummy. So if you guys are on the list, make sure you read your email from last night that you got from us, because we actually included one of our favorites in there. So you have this easy lemon detox, and you guys can screenshot this, you know, while it's up there, if that'll help you, or if you're taking notes. And it's super, super easy to make. You know, put it in the fridge overnight and consume it the next morning. Definitely use a real sweetener. And I'm a big fan of raw honey. I'm not even a stevia fan, because unless it's all natural, you know, the stevia, I don't like anything that's processed. So I usually opt for raw honey myself. And if you can, get locally raw honey, because what happens actually is your body, well, you know, with all the food allergies and everything's happening, they say that if you eat local honey, it will actually help you, I guess it's help regulate, you know, into the environment around you that's local, if I'm actually putting that right.
I just want to say on that slide, the castor oil pack, it's actually a drink. The castor oil pack, we forgot to take that off. So it's actually a drink.
Oh, that's my typo. That was my quick typo. So yeah, we'll
just so you're not confused, don't be spreading that on your belly and doing your castor oil pack. That's your easy lemon detox drink. It's delicious. It's one of my favorites.
Awesome. Awesome. So now we have step 4, which is digestive care, you guys. The importance of a healthy gut foundation. Consuming probiotics and prebiotics are essential for healthy gut flora. Taking a probiotic daily is key for your health, happiness, and vitality. And you can let them know a couple of things that you take, but one of the things that I know I do every single day and know that you do is we drink our Shakeology. And it's something I have had every single day of my life for almost 10 years now, which is crazy that I've been drinking it. And I know it's when I'm busy and I'm on the go, I always am putting good vitamins and nutrition in my body, because I don't always have time to pick, you know, the things that are going to give that to me. So I know just by that one thing that I do for myself every day that I'm getting everything I need.
Yes, I 100% agree. I love my Shakeology, and I can't say enough about it. People, I don't think they really understand the importance of a healthy gut. Is our immune system is actually in our gut, and if you aren't getting the proper nutrition and your digestion is off, your guts are off, you are probably going to be sick all the time, and you're not going to have energy and vitality. I cannot stress it enough. I drink my Shakeology every single day, but I also do other things along with take PB8, which is a probiotic. I just got another bottle from Thrive Market. I love that store. I love drinking my kombuchas and sauerkraut that has the probiotics in it. There are so many ways that you can feed the healthy flora in your gut. And
yeah, it's so important. And Leslie is on, and she was saying how she loves frozen blueberries, and I love to put frozen blueberries in my shake, but I also love to take bananas, you know, as they're just starting to go bad. We grow bananas here at a certain time of the year, and it's not harvest time. So what I did last year was take the stalks, and you can do this with the ones from your grocery store, is just as they're starting to go bad, before they go bad, is peel them and put them in a Ziploc bag and stick them in your freezer. When you make your Shakeology, you can throw that frozen banana in, and then you don't have to use ice. Or you can take that banana on a hot summer day, and it's like eating a popsicle, that frozen banana. It's so stinking good. And you're eating something good. Give that to your kids, you know, as well.
yeah, I love my frozen bananas. Oh. So what are some foods for a healthy gut? prebiotic foods. So there's a ton that you can eat, especially in the summer. It's a beautiful time to be eating them. Bananas, apples, blackberries, blueberries, boysenberries, strawberries, all of the beautiful things that we all love to eat. And vegetables that are high in prebiotics include artichokes, asparagus, jicama. I love jicama.
I love onions.
Yeah, and onions, leeks, garlic, spinach, dandelion greens, and tomatoes.
Tomatoes have got to be, just so you guys know, and is one of my favorite foods. I could eat tomatoes all day, and I could eat big, juicy tomato sandwiches all day. And I'd love to snack on tomatoes, and I love fresh tomatoes from the garden. I mean, I could eat them all the time. And the probiotic foods would be, you know, your fermented foods, organic cultured yogurt, miso dressing, sauerkraut, tempeh, pickles, olives. And I love pickles and olives. Like those are like two of my favorite other snacks to snack on. And my kids actually drink pickle juice all the time. They freaking love it. Things you Gavin does all the time. So I'll let you go with this one.
Yes. So step 5 is obviously that you need to get the support and join a community. As we were saying at the beginning of our presentation, it is so critical to have that support, because there are going to be days when you're just like, and it's a little bit more challenging to do what you set out to do. And that's why it's important to have a community that reminds you, yes, you can. Don't give up. Do what you said you were going to do. Like, my word, I gave my word, and so I will do it every single day. I love that fearless motivational.
Show up.
Yeah.
Most importantly, show up for yourself. Keep your word to yourself and love yourself. I talked about that a little bit the other night on my live in my kitchen, and it's not selfish. You know, there's different forms of selfish. There's negative and positive, but the positive side is you can't love the people around you until you actually know how to love yourself, which is such a true statement. And so you have support, and we also need to reduce the toxic load, you guys. Reducing the toxic load means your body doesn't have to expend energy in detoxifying and eliminating toxins. It's meaning more energy for things that matter. So if that's another reason to eat clean, is because your body doesn't have to work overtime to process the processed foods, so to speak. And think of all the stress that we hate every day-to-day stress, but think about if you're putting all that crap in your body every single day, just for your body to get to, a maintaining level, what it's got to do before it can even get there. So if you start eating clean and taking care of yourself and doing all the things that you need to do to begin with, your body is going to be so happy. It's going to be so not stressed, and it is going to breeze through. And you're going to find that you're going to get sicker less. You're going to have more energy, and so on and so on and so on. It's endless. And we already know, we've been telling them about, I put that in the bottom, but we're already sending them, if they're on our list, they've been getting lots of support. So I guess I could put like the drum roll. So we get to tell them, we've been talking about this part for a while. So you're going to have to unmute yourself.
Yes, and with all of the interruptions here, I'm sorry, my child has been interrupting us the whole time, so I've been on mute. But you guys, I am so pumped up about the Fitpowerment. We put together what we like to call the trifecta of success. It is not just fitness, but it's also the mindset key. I mean, this is really the thing that is missing in most of the programs is, yeah, you can be eating right. Yeah, you could be exercising, but if your mindset isn't right, if your life is all chaotic and stressful, and you're not taking care of yourself and putting yourself on the to-do list, you are going to have a really hard time reaching your goals. And that is why we're really excited about the Fitpowerment, because we're bringing together a community of women. We are all going to hold each other accountable, as we've been sharing in our live streams this week in our emails, that it is powerful when you have a community of women who have your back, and men women too, of course, like your hubby. You want to bring your hubby, your family members to help support you so you can reach your goals. Because we all know if you have support, it's going to be so much easier. And having the people in your house hold you accountable is even more powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is go to the next slide here. I had a pop-up, so it messed me up here. On Demand and Shakeology are also going to be a part of this, because you guys know this is what we do. Beachbody is what changed our life, and Beachbody is still, we've been doing it for 10 years. We have never stopped. Why? Because it works. You know, it's how Charity and I have come together. And I know so many of you listening have been part of my groups, part of Charity's groups, and you've seen, you know, the results, and you guys have seen my story. And it's the reason that 43 and 42 Charity is that we feel younger and look younger than we did, you know, 10 years ago. And it's because, and now with On Demand, we can stream our workouts, take them anywhere. There are no excuses. And now you get a whole membership to it where you can access every freaking program that there is, that has ever been made, and that will be to come through, plus extras. You know, we have the yoga channel, we have so many things. So you have your choice of fitness workouts, and there's no reason to buy a program, you know, one at a time anymore either. So, and of course, Shakeology and our program, which is Reset Your Life, and that gets you into the Fit Empowerment movement, which is what we call the trifecta of success.
Yes, it is so powerful. I can't tell you how much I love my on-demand workouts. It is so great. I can't watch right now. Right here, Mama. She's doing a handstand right now. Yeah. So anyway, I take my workouts on vacation with me. I have done them while I'm traveling out of the country, when I am traveling at the in-laws. I'll mute myself. My child is right next to me.
That's okay. Go ahead. It's life. It's real life. And most of the people watching us are moms also, and I know they get it. So like we said, you get the missing link, you guys. We're pulling everything together. And like we said, we've been searching, you know, for the missing link, what's missing with the people we coach and, you know, the groups that we do. And I've been saying this for a long time, and it's not just about fitness. And it really starts, the decision to start always comes from the mind. The decision to be successful comes from the mind. The decision to fail comes from the mind also. And you can choose positive outcome or negative outcome. It really comes from your mindset. And we are going to give you the tools to help keep your mind, you know, like Rocky, I want to say, like a champion.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is something that I just can't stress enough that I learned while I was at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition is something we call primary food, is the things that you do to take care of yourself. They aren't the things that you put in your body. They're the things that you put in your mind, your relationships, your environment, your surroundings. And we're really going to be focusing on that, not just, you know, getting your body right in your mind, but your soul and your life. And powerful things are coming your way. And I know we have so many women that are just like, I want to register. Please give me the link. And so we are really excited to be opening up the registration for the Fit Empowerment. We have some special freebies and bonuses that are coming if you get in on the early bird. Do you want to tell them what is coming their way?
Well, I mean, we've been just like finishing up like the launch page and doing all this stuff so it was ready. And we've been putting together all these freebies and awesome things that, what was it that we were giving them tonight?
Okay, guys, so we are going to be sending out a link, and I know that we have some people that are on here that are like biting like their nails waiting for the registration. So we will give you the registration, and if you get in on the early bird, you are not only going to be getting all of the amazing things, which include like a 21-day ultimate mindset calendar with things to do, and remind yourself every day. You're going to be getting like 7 booklets and ebooks every week. Not just that, you're also going to be getting a meal plan with really simple, easy to follow recipes. Hello, super easy. And I am all about the easy. I just made a soup, which is one of the meal plans or one of the recipes in the meal plans. It only takes 5 ingredients and it doesn't take a lot of time in the kitchen. I don't love to cook, but I do love to eat. So you're going to be getting all of that. But what's really exciting is Monday starts Sean Week. And I am so excited. You know that that Hillary and I both love Sean so much. He's amazing. It's going to be a week of brand new workouts that are going to be released one at a time on Beachbody On Demand. And so if you join this weekend, Hillary and I are going to put you in the group. You're going to have access to us, access to the group, access to all of the materials, except we release 1 week at a time. So you're not going to have everything all at once. Hello, overwhelm.
Yeah.
Sean Week. Do you want to tell them what we're going to be doing for Sean Week? I am really excited about this.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a live every single day with you guys. So we're gonna be doing the workout live, so you guys can see that we're actually doing the work too. Like, we still have to get up every single day and work out. And we're excited to do this launch. We're excited because actually I've been working so hard. I slacked on my workouts this week because I've been working nonstop. So I need this too, and I can't wait to do this with you guys. We're going to kick off Sean T Week. We're going to do this live with you every single day for the week. And like we said, we're going to give you so many extras, and we have some more freebies coming your way, to the people that join. And I think, how do we want to do that? Do we want to, we'll put the launch page inside the event page that we created for this. I think that's probably the best place to do that. As soon as we make sure, we're going to check everything to make sure it's working. But as soon as that goes live, we're also going to email it out to our list as well. So if you're not on our list, make sure that you post or send us a message that you need that link. We'll post it up here too. That way you guys will be able to get in there. And it starts off with, if you are on our list, then you got this already. But if you haven't joined our list, the first thing you get is this amazing, beautiful 14-page, 24-hour bikini fat blast plan. And it is awesome, you guys. Super, super awesome. And we would love to welcome you to the Fit Power movement. We would love to, because fit powered women empower women. That's what we came up with. And I think that is so amazing. And we would love to see you get your fit power, your mind power, your superpower. And we love you. And we thank you for joining us this evening. And we are also, gosh, we forgot about our giveaway.
Yeah.
Our giveaway.
Okay, well, I think the two of us, we're both giving away something. I gave away a book, one of my favorite personal development books, on my live stream yesterday. And I know you had something to give away, but I think we need to see who was on.
Yes.
I can't see comments on here. I don't know who's listening. I mean, maybe I could go on Facebook and find it.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is see who watched all the live streams, because I posted it. And I am going to randomly pick a winner that I'm going to send this cute towel that my husband had these made for me, for my peeps. And it is a sweat layer and an awesome water bottle, so you can slay every single freaking day, you guys. And so I'm going to pick somebody tonight, and I will announce a winner for that. So that will make it super easy, and we can get out of here because we've taken up everybody's time for just about an hour, like we said. And hopefully you enjoyed the information. Get on our list, join that event page so you can get the launch link, because it is going to go live, and we're going to do some fun early bird stuff. And we want to celebrate next week with you, Sean Week. So
yes, so excited, and sorry for all of the interruptions. Olivia and I enjoyed hanging out with you all tonight, and we are really excited to kick the party off next week in the Empowerment. Big things are happening, and what I'm really excited about is we tested. That's me. Yes, we tested this. We've already gotten really great testimonials, but you guys are going to get to be our official founding members. and you're going to have access to way more goodies than we will be giving in the future. So make sure you get on the list, you click the link. Don't stop and think about it, because we're closing the registration down on Sunday evening. What is that? 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. I guess. We're shutting it down, and then that's it. So I mean, I hope that you will join, because this is going to change your life. It has the potential to change your life as dramatically as it changed mine and as it changed Hillary's. We put our combined knowledge together. And with that,
Good night, Olivia. Good night, Charity. Thank you guys for coming on. We love you, and we will see you live tomorrow. Bye.
bye.